So, you know, it'd be like 6, 7 in the morning, which is way past, you know, if I've been awake since 1 in the morning and it's 7, that's 6 hours I've been awake. So, of course, at 7 o'clock in the morning, though, I'm getting my drink on because I've been awake all that time. And somebody's like, what are you up to? And I'm like, oh, I'm having a drink. And then I realized socially that could be unacceptable. So then I'd have to explain what I've just explained to you guys. Oh, I've been awake since 1 o'clock.
Yeah. It's like the longest day ever for you instead of first thing in the morning.
So funny. It makes one of those, you know, you can't sleep. Well, why wouldn't you have a drink to try and get your body just to turn off?
For medicinal purposes.
Right? And my dad would agree, so that's fine.
It's like people who do night shift and they finish work at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. They go to the pub, they have a beer and a dinner and all that sort of stuff, and it's like, yeah, 9 o'clock in the morning. People are like, you can't be having that so early. It's like, well, it's dinner time for them.
So you say that, Sky. When I worked as a pub manager, I had a guy come in who was a bus driver. I'm like, oh, so you drive buses? He's like, yeah, I drive buses. And he was sinking them back. And I'm like, starting to sweat. I'm like, do I tell him he shouldn't be drinking? And that's when he's like, well, I've been up since such and such. Because he'd worked the night shift before, driven the bus to the station, got off, which was right next door, by the way, to the pub, got himself a few drinks before he went home to sleep. But I was thinking this guy's just starting the day by flogging back a few beers. I got really worried.
He's about to do a couple of school runs.
Yeah, it's good. Right, that's what was going through my head. This guy should not be drinking. So funny. It's funny how perception is.
I think about someone that said about they want to go out like their uncle, the bus driver, you know, in their sleep. Not like the passengers who were screaming and crying, you know.
Why is this happening? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
For those that don't know, we are the Batpack, and this is behind the scenes, so don't get too comfortable. We will be doing the main show soon. I'm live, just in case anybody didn't know. Yeah.
We just hit it now.
Yeah. People were saying hello. Hi, folks.
People talking to us because we're fabulous.
I just realised that I'm a ghost on my stream, and I need to fix it up.
To turn the vocals on, right?
Mel, thank you for the follow, buddy.
I always have to be careful.
Oh, je pense que mon micro était fermé.
Of what?
Parce que j'avais mal placé. Donc là, il est correct. Donc c'est possible que dans le fond, vous n'avez pas entendu mon introduction. En tout cas. C'est correct.
Oh, this is true. I just realised my lighting is set up like rubbish. Dark staying up till 3 a.m. Does that mean I get to push the 3 a.m. hype?
Yeah.
Your mum, Jay. Oh my gosh, I love it. I call myself your mum on Facebook, and then somebody reported my account because that wasn't a real person's name. But your mum was following a whole bunch of stuff. It was hilarious.
Oof, the kiddies are getting food already.
A green one. Okay. Give me a second. Who's that for?
That's for Mellow.
That's for me.
Mellow. Okay.
You'll have to tell your chat like what buttons to press to make traps appear on your screen or whatever the hell that is.
That's right. This game's got integration, folks.
Yeah.
Mellow. Oh, here you are. Come here. Up. Mel. Up.
And we should never take integration lightly, right?
No, this is
cool. No, there's one issue with the integration which we've actually fixed, but we haven't pushed it yet. Is if you go into the game, if you load up the game and do the Twitch integration and go into the game, it works. But if you ever come back to the main menu and then back into the game, it doesn't work. But we've since fixed that there. I fixed that there a couple of days ago. But just in case you want, because I know people have gone in the past and they went in and they went, oh, it's all working, and then they went back to the main menu to start, you know, the stream, and then when they went into the game again, it wasn't working. But
that would have been annoying, not being persistent.
It took me ages narrowing down what the problem was, and I just sussed it out the other day. But we're going to be running actually, hopefully, a couple of Crooks Like Us tournaments between streamers. So we're going to try and do like in the different time zones. I suppose we'll have a European one, an American one, and possibly even like an Australian sort of Asian one. And I wanted to have it working because when streamers versus streamers, and you've got when you have the streamers viewers playing as well, big time it'd be like chaotic.
It really is like Twitching is all about the integration, like getting people involved in a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah. The more chaos, the better.
depending on what you're trying to do. Like, we've got one game Katobi and I play where we don't turn Twitch integration on because we want to play and build. We don't want to blow each other up.
No, I think the fact that, like, when because Batprince sent me a message, he's like, integration, and I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, today's game's got integration. I was like, oh, sweet. I like the fact that you've thought about it whilst making the game. It wasn't like an afterthought. The game's out, and now we'll chuck in integration. So to me, that says that you're a very modern studio.
Yes.
We've only been going about a year, maybe 4 or 5 months now. So we are fairly new, and we're fairly small. It's 2 main devs, and then we had like a trainee dev with us, and we have a couple of trainee artists and stuff with us at the minute. But it's really just 2 full-time people. So we actually made this the current version of Crooks Like Us in about 7 months. We put it onto early access.
Hey, salut. Chaîne.
Rather than
okay, bonne soirée.
The money into Crooks Like Us to get a publishing deal, which we hope we will do further down the line. We're thinking of self-publishing it but into 2 new.
Fait que ça va.
Working on a.
Fait qu'en forme un matin. Ce soir plutôt.
Oh dear. Mel, you are having problems with your internet at the moment. You're going very robotic. Yeah. At the worst time too, because you're explaining absolutely everything nicely.
What can do about it? I don't know.
Oui, ça va bien. Présentement, je suis en mode attente pour.
Stream as well, so I might cut.
Ouais, je te comprends, tabarnak. Tes congés, là, je te comprends totalement.
Hopefully that'll hopefully lower the bandwidth issue.
We have 15 beautiful people watching already. So hi everyone who's watching. We're talking to Mel, who's the developer of Crooks Like Us, which is the game we're playing today because we are the Batpack and we play the games that you need to know about. But this is behind the scenes, so this is what you won't get other streams. People cut this out. This is the important stuff, folks. So Mel, sorry, why? So when you said, I heard you say something about a farming sim.
Yeah, so we're doing a farming sim, but instead of going.
Ouais, vraiment.
Some people do the sort of cutesy farming sim.
Vraiment écœurant. Vraiment, c'est. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé hier? Dans le fond que c'était, dans le fond que c'est historique. Donc, je suis pas mal sûr qu'à long terme. C'est ça. Parce que moi, dans le fond, la dernière fois que j'ai vu une foule, dans le fond que c'est arrivé comme ça. Parce que moi, dans la dernière fois que j'ai vu une foule, dans le fond que c'est arrivé comme ça, dans le fond, c'est à l'époque de Stone Cold.
So, as part of that, we created at the very start, like me and Matt had never worked together before. And we were kind of put together like a boy band, I suppose, to go like, these are both 2 developers, and because we were solo developers, we weren't applicable for the fund, but they said, look, if you meet up and if you get on, you can apply, and you form a company, you can apply for the program. So we met up and we got on. We found out both of us actually played in bands. Matt would be a lot better a musician than I am. I saw the fiddle, like a sort of bluegrass or folky style. But
I like bluegrass.
I like the bluegrass is good crack to play. So that's why we ended up calling the company Out of Tune Games. So that's where that came from.
Oh, is that okay? Well, I don't have to ask that now. I was curious.
Yeah, and one of the things we did right at the start, we actually started right as the lockdown kicked in. So we, as part of this program, we had 8 weeks. There was like a week on board and a week at the end. But the middle 6 weeks of those 8 weeks of the first 2 months, really, we had to do 6 one-week prototypes. So on the Monday we were given a theme, and on the Friday we had to basically present midday June Friday present the game and possibly with a working prototype. Now because we were sort of working solo, we were used to kind of scoping a project and getting it done, but it meant it was a bit trickier because both of us were working on it. But if you go to outoftunegames.com, you'll notice a 1-week prototypes. We kind of were very open with our prototypes. We said, look, ideas there's a dime a dozen, so there's no problem with us putting the ideas up there, because if people see the.
Ça n'est pas parce que. Oui, c'est pas que je le trouve pas intéressant, mais c'est juste que. Je m'en fous un petit peu qu'est-ce qu'il dit, là, dans le fond, j'ai plus hâte d'essayer le jeu, là. Parce que on s'entend que. Let's go.
We built the game around the thing. So we did this. Then we did 2 vertical slices over the next 3 months, and then we had 7 months to deliver something as part of the program. And that could have been just like a release an alpha version or release a playable build, but we kind of decided to put it on early access, so to finish something that was that someone might pay, for example, $10.
Because that gives you the accountability to finish it, doesn't it? Like when people enjoy your product, it's like, well, we've people like this, man. We're gonna let people down. Like, you know, Mum would be upset with us if we didn't complete this thing right now.
Yeah, exactly. And when we started off as an indie dev, even though myself and Matt had worked and had released sort of games individually or as freelancing as part of other companies, because the company hadn't released anything, we had zero credibility with any of the publishers we were talking to, and you would notice that. But that, I think that's just par for the course, you know. But now we're speaking to them a year later.
Cool, fait que bonne soirée. Donc, est-ce qu'on s'en reparlera éventuellement? Fait que dans le fond, comme un peu de wow ce soir, j'imagine.
The first iteration of Crooks Like Us was actually very much like keep talking and no one explodes. One person was in the van, and they'd access to a load of gadgets. Like CCTV cameras they could flip through, they had dossiers on people who were internally.
Cool.
And the other person was in, so basically it was like an escape room, but you had to break in and escape, you know, but you had no weapon.
Awesome.
And so we kind of went with this whole thing where the 2 crooks are totally inept, you know, so if they have a dossier, there's coffee spilt on it or cigarette burns, you know, so it's all misinformation. And you have to combine information, but it was that whole sort of they call asynchronous co-op. So the 2 players are doing 2 different things, and that's why we said is very much like that. Keep talking and no one explodes. You know, you're passing information between each other and you're doing 2 different tasks. But once we had the 7 months to finish it, we went, look, we're only really 2 coders, and we had another trainee coder, a brilliant trainee coder, James Brown, with us at that time. And we kind of scoped it going, look, for the amount of content we need to make, visual content, like I'd be very much a technical artist, but I was going, the amount of content we need to create here in 7 months wouldn't do justice to that type of game. So then we went party game, which is Crooks Like Us. That's the version you see now, was very much the party game. You know, so it's, it meant that we only had to create maybe 4 or 5, in this case 5 small levels, but it was the multiplayer aspect. Like we originally had 16 players per game, but we're limited to 8, just to keep the kind of the size of the levels down a wee bit. But we sort of made a decision to say, look, we'll scope this and we'll play to our strengths, and our strengths were everyone in games design, everyone working on a game is a game designer to a certain degree, especially if you're working with a bigger team, because everyone has to have an input in it, and everyone normally has great ideas, you know.
Yeah, well, with what you're saying, sorry, Mel. With what you're saying, I mean, you have to wear so many hats. You know, you can't just have, if you've got a 2-man team or a 1-man team, just say, you can't just be the coder. Like, somebody has to do the visual arts.
Exactly, and that's one great thing with asset store stuff. Like, our main character is straight off the asset store. We had to adjust him a wee bit, or her, if you put on the sort of the sort of wig and stuff. But we kind of left it like it was sort of like an elongated head, a very cartoony looking character. So, but that was her.
Il y a trop de blabla, pour être franc, là, ça m'énerve plus que d'autres. On va savoir qui commence.
If you want a custom character in the game, or a bespoke design of a character, you go, that's cool. If there's a budget for it, we've no problem replacing it, but we're not going to spend the money on that, you know, because we could spend money on that, get it designed, and the publisher might say we don't like that character, you know.
Oh,
so we just said,
yeah, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, so we'll just go with a stock character, which we liked, because we went through a few different characters from the asset store. But that is one good thing about the asset stores from Unreal, and Unity as well. And we use Unity for this. Also Godot, or is it Godot? I can never remember. I mean, they all eventually will get these sort of store things. So I think that's where they make a lot of money off that. And it helps creators make money too.
Now, I don't want to ask a rude question, but are you finding people are picking up the game already?
Yep. We did our early access version on St. Patrick's Day, funnily enough, March 17th.
Nice.
So it was the only, because of the lockdown, it's the only St. Patrick's Day that we weren't going to be out drinking. You know, because normally would be the worst day to launch something, but we said, you know what, this is a one-off. Hopefully, although it ended up being a two-off. Well, hopefully next year there will be the same. But we said, we'll use St. Patrick's Day as a day to launch it because most people will be indoors because all the pubs, especially in Ireland, we're all sort of locked down.
I love it.
Innocent times. But we actually got a lot of wish lists, and we got.
We lost you again, Mel.
Pardon? Oh,
we lost you again for a second there.
Oh, no worries.
You're back again.
Oh, cool. So where was that?
Wish lists.
After the lockdown.
Yeah. So once we released it on St. Paddy's Day, we decided then to say, right, rather than putting more, we'll actually wait and try and get a publisher on board here for maybe 9 months and or 6 months, spend a bit of time. But we're also going to, instead of continually working in this game.
Bonne faire, ça fait quasiment 20 minutes qu'on niaise à parler d'un peu n'importe quoi qui n'est pas vraiment important à savoir pour le jeu. Sérieusement, je m'en calisse ce qu'il dit. Mais sûrement que le jeu va être bon, mais qu'est-ce qu'il dit, je m'en calisse. Puis ça, vraiment, c'est un moins. Puis ça, dans le fond, je le dis. Oui, puis comme ça, dans le fond, je le tiens sur mon review. Là. Parce que là, à un moment donné, blablabla, ta gueule. Là.
We'll now work on these 2 new games.
That makes sense.
One, the Suffer a Witch game, which is like a dark farming sim, and one which is Voxel Brawler, which is going to be like a 2D. Or it's going to be like those old 2D. Yeah, it's going to be like 2D retro fighting games. But using voxels, so as you're fighting, you'll be seeing the voxels bounce off people, and you can destroy the
awesome.
And stuff. Yeah, but we're really going for the retro look. So I can send some of those links.
Original Tekken.
That sort of thing, yeah. But if you imagine, you can choose your fight, because one of the issues we're trying to do a thing where obviously we're trying to use the well, I suppose Tekken was with it being in 3D, it was pretty cool. But we're trying to do a thing where once you move up to a car, you can kind of look at we decided to make the levels set on a movie stage, so you're going to have cameras like a fourth wall looking at you. Wow. But that allows us to restrict the level, but it also allows us to have the entire level fully destructible. So you can pick your fight, so you can kind of go, actually, I'm going to go destroy this object, shield myself up, then I'm going to go and maybe attack a medium boss rather than the couple of easy, or medium enemy rather than a couple of the lower level enemies, or maybe go straight for the boss if you're good enough fighting. But as you approach them, then the camera goes side on. But depending on how you go side on, you might say, right, I'm going to fight them, but I'm going to fight them through a building.
Mel, I can't wait to see that. That is, you guys are going from strength to strength. This is going to be amazing to see.
Hopefully now.
Oh, you've gone robotic again.
Oh, have I? That's the Darth Vader.
Yeah, Mel Vader.
Vader.
I am your coder. Yes.
It's like a malfunction.
There you go. You're back. Well, Mel, should we get into the game?
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
Shall we do it, folks? All right. So, Mel, thank you very much. I'm going to do the full intro then. And here we go, folks. This is the actual event right here. Hello, everyone. I am Katobi, but that's not important. Today, I'm here with the Batpack. Actually, the Batpack's here with me. Actually, neither of that's true. We are the Batpack, and we play the games that you need to know about. Today, you need to know about Crooks Like Us. We've been speaking to Mel, who is the developer of the game. It's a 3-man team. Well, 2-man team with somebody who's making coffee in the background. They've got themselves an intern. So we're really lucky to have Mel here. Hi, Mel. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
And thank you for giving us the opportunity to play. We've got Skylar BB here.
Hello, everybody.
We've got Napastrioff.
Oh, sorry. Bonjour. Hi.
That was a good lead-in, dude. I like that. 10pence Lion.
Hello.
Hey, beautiful. We got Sophie as well.
Hey, guys.
Hey, and we got Mr. Bat Prince.
Greetings.
Oh.
That's it.
You didn't do a skill take time this week?
Sure.
No cool coin?
No, we didn't. No. Sorry.
I
wasn't into it.
Zodister would have been here, but literally the power is out of his place. I know, right? Like, he's fuming. So
I think he went and turned off the switch just so he doesn't have to deal with us.
No, he loves it. He loves it. So yeah, we are playing Crooks Like Us, folks. We will have descriptions for the game itself in the doobly-doos, so please check out the different descriptions. Somebody will have the link. I definitely do. You can find the game on Steam. It is in early access, so the game, as Mel's been explaining, if you were listening to the behind-the-scenes stuff, Mel, they're still working on the game. They've got a few games on the drawing board, so yeah, what you see, I believe the game's pretty much concrete. But if you see a bug or something weird happens, when the game's fully released out of early access, it'll be different. So just remember that when you're watching the game, because things change. All right, let's get into it. Shall we do online?
Perfect.
Play online.
Yes.
Alrighty, I'm clicking on play online. This guy, by the way, folks, this game has Twitch integration, so you can do different things. That's right. Okay, create a game room. I will do that now.
So before you do create game, if you look in the top left-hand corner, you can change your name.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's easy.
Yeah, I already did that. That's for sure.
It just means when you're dropping animals and people, you can tell who they are.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
If I don't have
people
case
see
time,
my
should I
name
just
and use another
pick a
say
different
no.
quote of something that I've been watching?
Yes, give us a quote.
Okay. I'm gonna give you my heart to break. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll join
that's-
your game.
Oh.
Maybe hold on to that one. I just underlined that one in your sketchbook. Guys, this game integrates between keyboard and controller seamlessly.
Ouch.
Absolutely seamlessly.
Oh,
So
yeah.
everybody's in. Oh no, we're missing Mel.
I'm blue.
Oh, have you created a game yet? Have you? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I'm using the
Ah,
WebGL version here just to test it.
Banana.
I think maybe I maybe sat too long. Didn't pick it up right. I'm coming in now.
I'll take this, please.
Who am I pushing around?
I don't know.
Money.
This
Oh, I
is
keep hitting them.
mine.
Ow.
This shop. Oops.
This palm tree is mine, and this rock is mine.
Hey.
Oh!
Hey, it's my rock. Hey!
Okay.
Oh, you
that
do little
should
talky
be
things.
remembering.
Oh, we haven't even started
There
the
we go.
game. I'm just stealing everything for no reason.
So there's
Uh-oh.
two quick things, I suppose, that there's a tutorial in the game at the start, but there's two things. I suppose there's three main things. One is this is a typical brawler, so if you hit your shift key or whatever the button is, you can kind of run in and knock people over. And if you grab a rock, you can kind of, or one item, you can kind of throw it, and that's again like your typical brawler. But the main other difference comes for if you pick two items up. As soon as you pick up a stack of items, which is two or more, the second item's worth twice as much, the fifth item's worth 5 times as much. But the thing is, the stack controls you. You have to kind of counterbalance so the stack doesn't fall over. So it's like a risk-reward thing. And then the third thing is, if you get into the van, hit space beside the van, you can actually drop items. Like I just dropped an anvil on you from the van. So this is like a worm style sort of a thing.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is cool.
Or you can
Drop
drop
it
a
on.
door and you can spin the door and knock people over as well. So we try to make the gadgets kind of wacky and interactive, you know.
That's
But
fun.
it'll be pretty chaotic with everyone in here at the minute. Yeah, and the key thing, this is the sort of this is the lobby area. So rather than having the lobby area just as a list of people and a waiting, we decided to make it like a sandbox. So you can go in and you can get loads of points and you can do whatever you want. But it's just really a fun way of knocking everyone over and causing a bit of chaos.
All right, so we're going from the starting area to the main arena,
Cute.
and we got
Steal all the things.
Crookfy. Is that a bot?
Oh, that's Sophie.
No, I think it's me. Yeah, it's me. I
It's
restarted
the
my game,
Sophie.
but then,
Lol. I love it.
yeah, then the name was gone.
So what you do with the 25k mode, what happens is normally the level's all of a 3-minute sort of a countdown timer. With this one, you have 3 minutes, and if no one has got 25k, by the time it gets to 3 minutes, silver expensive statues start dropping down. So it's just a way of it should only
Ah,
be a few seconds after that for someone to
Speeding
get
it up.
enough.
oh my
Don't
gosh.
forget, you can always use your weapons once for free as well. But
Yes,
there's a
that's
charge up,
the
and if you try to charge your weapon up to use it again quickly, then it costs you money off your loot.
What?
So as
Oh,
long as
okay,
you
hang
can
on.
always use it for free for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one! Oh, I'm the dev and I haven't even got a point yet. this is looking bad. Oh,
Oops.
I'll get something there. As long as it didn't get 0, I'm okay.
Yeah, that we didn't pants you.
Pure whitewash.
I don't know. what
I have forgotten to turn the sound back up of the game. So once we're out of this this round, I'll have to quickly close the lobby, folks, so I can. Now, is the lobby persistent? So once we've made a lobby, it stays, or how does that work? I'm the host.
Yeah, you can join back in again. Now, the issue would be if you had this integration set up. There's a current bug where if you go back to the menu, come back in again. Where it
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know.
No, that's not a cool. No, I don't like it.
So remember, chat, you can actually interact with the game. You can do stuff. We do have
just
Twitch.
hitting everybody and stealing everything right at the van. That's not cool.
That's a typical line move right there. Like that sounds so like line. Oh,
I'm a good player.
Okay, so who's nearly at 25k?
Ouch.
Who's winning?
I'm doing much better than I thought I was. Bat Prince is in lead.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. That's rich.
And now one of the things, actually, this is an interesting thing, is you notice with 8 players, you can pretty much we're like a swarm of locusts. Okay, there's the golden statue. So I'm going to try and get it. Now, if someone comes at me and I throw it, I can kind of split that into 2, and try and hope that someone doesn't come after. Oh!
Yeah,
I've lost it.
Yeah, so
Oh no! My gold! No! It's to me!
Now it's just people stealing from the truck. You jerks.
Napastrev takes it the last second.
Right, so you're going to get silver statues. You'll notice that there's you'll see silver arrows pointing beside the statues. So now they're going to be worth a lot more money.
I'll just have this.
So keep an eye on whoever's got a lot of.
No!
Ow!
No! Why would you? No!
It's not even worth much.
Who anviled me?
Somebody who's in the van. I suppose.
Yes!
Bananas.
Oh.
Yeah, so those silver statues are the ones you want to go with. Actually, one other thing which is I forgot to mention is at the minute, because this is an early access, or because this is supposed to still in test mode, we have everyone going through the European server rather than the local server. So normally, you would be going through the Australian server, so the latency would be a lot lower.
I lost.
But
because we're all going through the European server, everyone sees it. No, everyone.
We're pretty much used to high lag because of being in Australia.
Oh yeah.
It's a normal thing for us.
But Napastrev and Sophie are closer, so they'll be experiencing less lag.
Yeah.
That's probably why Sophie's about to win.
Growing up in Australia,
I'm left.
we're used to 250 ping as a standard thing when playing games.
Yes.
Who's right? But need to defend the base against whoever's about to win.
Oh, ouch!
Well
third.
I got
That was a surprise win.
I was coming first and now I'm 7th. That's rude.
Oh,
Mel
I didn't
won.
even realize I thought I was near the back. I thought I was near the end. So I just unlocked the hat there. So I've got a bit of XP, so I can go up the stairs and then. Now this is only a work in progress thing.
The shop.
Yeah. So it's you can kind of use the up and down to change your color. You can use left and right to change your sort of attire. But it's again, we put that in as very much a work in progress. So it needs a lot of UX. In fact, the whole game needs a UX pass, which is one of the things we're going to do over the next sort of 6 or 7 weeks for the next update.
I noticed if I open up the shop, I can't close it. Oh no, now it's working. Okay, it must have been a first time open up thing. That's fine. Yeah, the first time I opened up the shop with the controller, I had no access inside it. But now that we've come back into the game, it's given me full access to the menu. But before the controller wouldn't do anything.
300,000.
I found that. No fan.
So one of the things you can do as well is if you're not in the van, if you click on one of the icons at the bottom, you can a wee wallet will pop up and you can change. You can sort of pick your 4 or in this case 6 gadgets. But later on, as you get more XP, you get more advanced weapons like rockets and there's Terminator guards and stuff like that there.
Wow, what?
So it's definitely worth everyone getting into the van and dropping the door down and then clicking on the door and spinning the door. It's kind of like a cool. Because with some punch walls and stuff where you can set up.
Alright, well we did first two, so let's do stack race. And we'll pick a different level, and we're going to do the Ancient Temple. Here we go, folks.
Oh, Ancient Temple.
Mel, you might have gone robotic again.
That's okay.
Right. Hopefully it'll come back again.
Yep, you're back. Okay, cool.
I'm back.
I think it's a Discord issue.
No, oh, what happened there? I'm out.
It's DC'd. It's DC'd.
No,
you have to grab the us, then you have to get the like, and then you have to grab the one crooks. So if you can stack our logo in order, you get a point. Now this is actually quite an advanced game. I know with Matt and James, the other two developers on it, they like this because if you're really good and you know sort of what you're at, it can be. It requires a lot of skills to get like the logo in order. So again, it has to be us, then like, and then crooks. And there's only one crooks until the vault opens after 2 minutes 30 seconds, and then there's a second crooks. But a lot of times games might end up with no score, you know, especially with an 8-player game.
So it's like soccer.
Yeah, exactly.
Get in the van.
just less cars being flipped.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna load up crooks in Steam here.
Oh, no, I've been moved.
Put it there.
I don't get it.
Yeah, why can't I put it in the van? I wasn't
Oh,
listening.
in this one, there's no. In this case, there's nothing goes back to the van. You just have to get the logo in order. So everyone's after an us, then everyone has to get a like, and then everyone gets a crook.
Let's just drop that then. Don't know what that is for. Whoosh.
So this level is probably not a great level to play at the beginning because there's a bit of I suppose
We like silly things.
advanced, you know. It's a mode that even I normally get my ass kicked on it because I'm not very used to it. But let's see, Crooks Like Us.
No! Leave me alone! Hey!
What are you doing stealing everything? Cut it out.
Hey, leave me!
Ah! What are you doing? We're all trying to we're boofing Tapestry off.
Get him!
Oh, there's another tile.
Ouch! No, no!
So I can't join the game until you come out of the until you finish that, and that's a good thing because if someone leaves, people can only join when you're in the lobby area. So it means that people aren't joining sort of mid-game. But I think there was an issue there. I was playing with the WebGL version earlier on, and it can be sometimes it can time out. Whereas with the Steam version, the actual downloadable version, it's very very stable and very smooth. So.
I noticed when I was doing WebGL with Unity, I would Oh,
I'm second.
well done.
I don't know how I got first, but I got first.
I don't understand what I was doing.
Collected all the things,
I
Guy.
got told and I didn't care.
I got $8.
Crooks. Like.
So has everyone grabbed 2 items already? Just to get used to that stacking. So you'll notice when you grab the second item, then it becomes about controlling the stack. And you'll notice your second item's worth twice as much. Same as your third item would be worth 3 times as much. And it's a lot more fun dropping an anvil on someone who's went and got like maybe 5 or 6 items.
Oh wow, the controls really change when you got 2 items.
Yeah. So you have to get used to the trigger balance. Yeah. So it's a lot trickier. But it's actually, if you get used to it, it's quite, you can kind of use it to your advantage. You can kind of teeter at the end and gather up a bit of speed, but you really need to, sort of focus on it, which is kind of cool because it allows for a bit of sort of strategic play. But you can still be taken down by someone in the van dropping an anvil on you.
So how do I drop? Hang on. So I've got the controls up for a second, Mel, and it says cycle my gadgets. shows me my move, lob, and get to van. Get in van. But how do I drop my gadgets with the controller?
So, with the controller, once you're in the van, you should be able to select the gadget, for example, the anvil that you want to drop. And then I think there should be a way then of, you should see like a wee target, like a wee red target, and that's it. If you can move that around, hit a button.
I see. Yep.
And you notice if you drop the door, it'll be color coded just for you, but if you click on the door then and spin your controls, it'll actually spin the door, and you can use it as a sort of a weapon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I found kind of like putting down the items easier to use the mouse.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing that they're like, on first glance, it's just grab stuff and put it in, but the game's actually got quite a few levels to it. Who just stole the fire? What is wrong with you? Amazing. All right. Okay, let's try for teams then.
Yeah, so with teams, so you'll have a blue team and a red team. We're going to make this a bit more configurable, but what you're doing now is, you're really just green team versus red team, but at the minute you don't know who anyone is, so it's just a bit of chaos. But you might say to someone, right, you get back to the van and just drop weapons on other people. But the thing is, they're dropping weapons. If they're dropping the weapons that haven't charged up yet, they're taking money out of your pot. What team am I again? Green? Oh yeah, that was alright then. I was hitting something red.
Ah, good tactics.
Oh, Team Green, good. We're in the lead. And you notice every so often there's like a tin of coffee about that sort of speeds you up for a few seconds. And every weapon has sort of guards. Like in this case, it's bats. And it could be the guards in the jewelry level, or it could be the gorillas.
Wait, did you say this game has bats? 10 out of 10 game has bats.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go, you've heard it now, folks. This game is the best. There's bats. There's one. It's even the right color too.
This is so gonna be lying, just chilling at the van, just
Yeah, I hate that.
Blind behavior.
It's not me.
Yeah, I hate that.
No, it's not 10 pence line, it's 10 bench line doing it.
Yeah, it's 10 bench.
It's his alter ego.
A funny story with the bats. We didn't have with James, the sort of trainee, the trainee coder that we had in for about 7 months whenever we were making this game. We were trying to get a bat, and he had found like a pigeon model. So he originally got it working with a pigeon, and then we just took the pigeon model and made it look like a bat. It was sort of just heavily distorted it.
Only play this level from now on.
Oh, so that used to be it's still a pigeon, but it's the model. Same bottle, but
yeah,
you guys
just kind of moved the
I
vertices.
love it.
They're one of those hacks that you find in games that you go, if you get away with it, no one notices unless you tell everybody, But it's only between us, isn't it? No one else will find out.
Well, that's right. Yeah, it's not like this is going up on the internet, folks.
Yeah, thank God.
But they'll have to find the pigeon to be able to figure it out.
Skip through it.
Yeah.
And like even then, it's like, oh, are they gonna land on the right bit?
It's fair use.
Everything is fair use, right?
Yeah, as long as it looks right. Oh, nothing.
Oh no, I dropped my brow.
Oh, we're doing well, Team Green. We're doing well.
Oh my god.
And don't forget, the stacking is with the stacking, like the times 4 you get, or the 4th item you get 4 times the price. That's handy if there's a lot less players where you might have time to pick up 4 or 5 items. Oh, it's an 8-player game. It tends to be a bit too chaotic.
No, leave me alone. It's mine.
Everybody wants the gold statue. There's a gold statue downstairs, folks.
There is
somebody from the red team, get in the van and start pummeling the green team.
Yeah!
The green team. We got Trump.
We won.
Well done.
Does that mean I get a hat?
I got second.
Batobi's number 1.
No, Batobi is. Oh my gosh. I love it, Lion. What have we got next? Have we done the free?
Team again.
Yeah, well, let's do another team one. Let's do it on ancient.
Whoa.
revisit ancient.
No.
Yeah, no, this is teams.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
not
do
the
this one.
same mode. So
No,
we
this
don't
is-
even know what this button that says 3 does yet.
So most levels have like a wee special feature. That kind of get like you can get like an extra.
Who's
Usually
stealing
you
the
get a
lion?
safe, and if you with the extra safe, you can drop it a few times, and you actually can unlock the treasure within
Get
the
the lion.
safe.
I got the lion.
Good. Way on.
Oh, so you put something on there to unlock the safe.
Yeah. So with the 3, if someone tries to grab maybe 2 or 3 items and stand on that might unlock it.
Lion just being a bully. So being a bully.
So
No,
green team
I'm playing.
Team Red has dropped it.
Just gotta give you a hard time, Lion, because we always do. Love you, Lion.
Ouch!
Ah, donk.
Well, that was a bit of a boopy there.
So can I throw? Nope.
Why I can take
So
it?
if you pick up 3 items, pick 3 items up and then stand on it. Now, it's a bit tricky with it 3 stacks, so you have to. So if you just stand on that there, I'm
trying to stand still. You're not joking when you say, oh my gosh. You jerks! I'm trying to stand on the pillar.
You nearly had it.
So close. I got an idea. Oh no, I can't get out there and steal a tree. Would you download a tree? Dun, 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 dun. Oh
Yep.
no.
If I could.
Who's the jerk with the hair? Stop it, hairy jerk.
Hey, I'm friendly. Them.
Nobody's gonna let me do it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Nice job. Ouch! 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 Ouch!
No, I
Take
found
that.
that. That's mine.
Got one. Getting
Oh,
3
there's
things is gonna
gold
be
statue at the bottom.
possible.
Get this gold statue. Get the gold statue.
No, I
Hey.
found it. It's mine.
Come on. The girl got it.
Time's running
Who's
out.
got it? Aye.
Why is it going
Got it.
back? Ow, monkeys! Oh wait, it doesn't.
So you
have
can
a
throw
tail.
stuff at the monkeys to knock them over as well. Or the
No,
girls.
no, it doesn't have a tail. It's not a monkey.
And if
Even
you
if
hold
there's
down
a
the
monkey
key,
on the
normally
shape.
it's a Z on the keyboard, you can kind of do a few emojis. I think as well, or emotes.
No.
Some of
Oh,
this.
get it, get it! Damn it!
Some of that.
Oh, Team Red got it. Oof! Oh, Team Red won.
We
Oh,
know
no.
the end.
So we also have the
Oh, chicken head.
the typical brawler mode. So if you go into one of the levels, there's just a mode which is just, I think it's last crook standing, and that's your typical brawler where you start off with maybe 4 lives or 5 lives or whatever it is. It could even be 6. We're going to
Last
make these
crook standing.
comparable.
All right.
Yeah. So this is what a typical brawler is. It's just you just knock people over.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think we might be running into a bug here. You might want to, if you do it again, whoever's.
That's me. Yep.
Are you in the level?
Yeah.
I'm in
Okay.
the waiting area.
I'm in the waiting area. Right? I think.
In the waiting area.
Okay. Because there's like a whole bunch of
That's
people
my
here. There's more
favorite.
than 8 people here.
No, I'm looking over at your screen, Katobi, since we're in the different thing. I can see that whatever I do, it moves my person around in yours, it seems like. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somehow it's.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll exit
but
out.
I'm not actually there.
So.
I just exited out of it, and I'm gonna quickly
Okay.
turn up.
So we create another or?
1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I might quit out of it as well, out of the lobby, and then if you create a new lobby.
I'm not.
Good bug testing,
Stealing
folks.
all the things.
Yeah, look, you gotta find things, and it's good to find it now.
Yeah.
All right, play online. Create game. Game lobby open, folks.
Join game. Cool.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm stealing trees. Alright.
It really is hard to carry the 3 items, but once you get a little bit of a hang for it,
I like
it's
it
not so bad.
when I'm on my own.
As long as you always remember to counteract, you're kind of moving the
When
opposite way.
people try
You're
to-
moving a bit in the direction, and then you're kind of tapping in the other direction. And then
So
you
Mel,
kinda
a
send it.
question for you. Are you planning on putting in vibration to assist people when they're, like when the pile goes off steady, make their controller go bzzz?
Yep, that's a great idea. We can put that on the list. It's just we probably don't have a controller with vibration on it, but we should go and get one and add all that stuff because that's handy for even accessibility. You know, any extra.
That's right.
You can give to the game. And one of the things with that we're talking about doing as well is changing the shapes as well as the colors. So it's just not circles. You'll see circles, squares, stars, hexagons, whatever.
That'll
And
help.
just to make it helpful if people are colorblind, you know. So those
It
are the
did
things.
definitely helpful. Okay, is everybody in the lobby this time?
Last crook
No.
standing.
On my screen.
You just basically you knock each other over and that's it. And once you totally die, you go into the van and you can drop stuff on people, but you don't actually kill them from the van. You only kill them when you're still in the game. You only lose a life. So
Ouch.
basically, you can shift dash into them, or you can throw stuff at them using shift as well.
I like how
And some of
like,
you might notice if you hit
it
shift
feels
too many
better for
times,
this
you
game
come up
to
that
use
shift.
controller, but yet the developer is still talking controls for keyboard.
Yeah,
Ow.
so oh, where are we at? Oh, there, someone just popped something on there.
Stop it.
Okay. Oh, nice one.
I kind
Toby,
of want to say
built
this.
more
I've only
Oh,
one
my
life. Oh no, I'm dead. So now what I
Yes,
can
I
do
got
is
the
I
brother. I killed the dev. We're cool.
can
Oh,
kind of
versus
drop
death.
stuff on people. Yeah. But if I knock
Yeah.
people over, it doesn't actually take your life away because it just gives the people in the band something fun to do.
Ah, shit.
Okay, so three
I'm
people
murderous.
left alive.
Yeah, I'm good at killing people. That's why I'm not allowed to have a gun.
That's why you're not explosives.
Hey, I'm allowed to have explosives. Don't make stuff up. Oh,
So,
shark.
for anyone in the van, feel free to drop stuff on people. You can't kill them, but you can sort of annoy them. One of the good things, if you knock someone over, they don't lose a life, but they temporarily get a 1 second shield, and that might actually help them. So you can kind of
Ah.
instantly help people, you know.
Oh no, I'm about to die because Toby is after me.
Ah, I saw that coming too, and I still went into it. Look, it's underwater aubergine. Uh-oh. I've spawned Satan.
oh, see.
What is that?
I didn't realize I was being hunted all of a sudden.
That was me, and I'm sorry.
So many obstacles.
Oh, shark killed me.
Okay, so it's down to 2 people now.
So there's obstacles everywhere.
And you can imagine if you've a load of people watching, typing in the chat as well, it can get pretty crazy. They can
Yeah,
only
I'm
drop certain.
glad chat isn't being mean to us.
Oh,
Yes.
nice one.
Yes.
41, nice one.
Okay. Go,
So
Good on
I
you.
came second, even though I
Good
came
on your
third.
line.
I can
So I think the first mode, there's a first mode there as well, which is the default one. It's
Free
where
for all.
it's the free for all, so everyone's for themselves, and you just have to get the highest score. The one key thing here is you have to get back to the van before the time runs out, otherwise you lose all your money.
Oh yeah.
I might have planned doing this level on the last one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, doing a highway.
No!
My life is kind of
can advance! Ouch!
Why?
Thank you.
Ah, see? That's 10 pence.
Yes.
Being typical 10 pence. Ah. Jeez, I don't know. That bully of a 10 pence.
10
You
bully
blame
like
me.
10 pence bully.
Ouch.
Well, that didn't work. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
So, and this, one of the pickups you can get later on when you get a bit of XP is a eject seat. You can only pick 4 gadgets, but with the eject seat you can eject yourself to the other side of the level. But you can only use the gadgets from the van.
Oh wow.
Shit.
Oh, somebody tried to get
So
me.
I'm going to eject myself over here.
Oh.
Oh, I can't take that.
Ah.
Stealing my table.
I was fighting for the car.
That's my
And this
car.
is where a lot of these levels, yeah, if you can get the like a triple stack, it's very like you probably find it's quite tricky doing the stacking at the start, but once you get used to it, you can actually build yourself up a bit of speed with it. But it'll take 5 or 6 goes maybe to get used to it.
Yeah, when I first picked up double stuff,
People.
I was having a bit of a confusion. But you're right, it does. Once you start getting used to it, it becomes a bit easier. But you do have to take your time.
You notice how people that play 5 or 6 games, they're really stacking it up, and then that's where there's a load of different strategies between sort of playing the game at the start and maybe haven't played it after about half an hour. So people are like, oh, okay, I'll try and triple stack, all sorts of stuff.
Much higher scores.
Yeah. So the safe's about to open, so now you can use my eject seat to get over that safe.
I'm going horribly.
Oh, you jerks! Leave me alone! Stupid pelican!
Right, there's an item on the staircase, and every single time I touch the item on the staircase, it knocks me over. It's like, oh, it just fell on you.
Oh, who's got the gold statue? Oh,
Oh my gosh.
oh, we can't get back to the van, no lad. 2, 1, we're at 0. Oh, I lost all my points.
I got nothing. Well done. Far out,
Oh,
guys. Brutal.
Nice one.
Forgot you're in the
And I was
van.
first. Yeah.
Get the #1 badge.
Nice.
Free for all at the jewelry store.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Everybody in the jewelry store, get those lions.
And so, will there be a solo? There is a solo version for the game, yeah? It's not just all online. I didn't actually check that.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of solo, so I don't have to deal with everybody knocking me over.
Like, is
Yeah, me
Mel? Will
too.
there be a solo version for it, where you got to verse the cops? So like a puzzle.
Doing some solo levels, and we might do that in the future, but with this we're kind of just selling it as an online only game, because if we could build up enough of an audience, and if there were enough games going at any stage, it'd probably be a lot more fun playing with people, than against AI.
Yeah,
But
but the problem with all online games is like dealing with not having friends.
yeah, exactly. If you go to log on and there's no games going, you try that maybe twice and then you don't go back again.
Exactly. I've seen so many bad reviews for games that like, oh, there was no one playing. It's not the game's fault that you don't have friends, but still.
Yeah, and it's quite expensive. That's why we're kind of hoping on a publisher coming in, and that would be their expertise, is sort of user acquisition and marketing. Because we might take 10 grand as a developer and blow it, or spend it, and it would get maybe £2,000 worth, because we'd spend it badly. Where the publisher could take 10 grand and make it stretch to maybe 30 grand, So I think that's the difference in the publisher having expertise to spend the money, and us, spend it foolishly. So that's why we kind of decided to, in the short term, to work on 2 new games, to spend that money on 2 new games, and that makes us more, hopefully, attractive to a publisher to put money in.
Especially if they see that you've got a whole bunch of projects that you've taken, from concept to market.
Yeah, exactly. Even because even the fact that we put that into the Steam store, you know, there's still a lot of stuff. It's like that sort of thing where if you put up a demo and say, here, I've sent you a zip file containing something. But the difference between that and actually putting it in the store with graphics and the proper build settings and working on it all different platforms, there's a level of complexity.
Stop! You guys are literally the worst magpies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm the guy bringing everything out. Everybody just attacks me.
Yeah.
You're just stealing my stuff.
The same way, like.
No, honestly, I am nowhere near.
Yeah.
Unless Sophie's the owner of the oh my gosh, the shop.
I like the idea of collecting stuff, and it being stolen just like a second before I collect it is kind of getting on my nerves.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Let's speed up. 10 pence.
It's 10 pence. He's the one with the and he's not even denying it.
I deny it. I deny it.
Yeah, you're a liar.
No.
A thief and a liar.
Everyone just go beat up Blue.
Oh, no,
Who's
Did you see Blue
who's
beat up Blue?
Toby?
Bat Toby is 10 pence.
I won.
It's been 10 pence. I'm
And it's 10 pence.
K137OB. You know, I'm Katobi, but with like leak numbers.
Yeah.
So whenever
Because
you see
I
Dark
saw it was
beat up
blue.
Dark
Yeah, no. It's 10 pence being a jerk. And getting me in trouble doing so. Dev, I'd like to report somebody who's doing exploits. Can we have him back banned, please?
Let's get the developer to ban another developer.
I am playing fairly. It's not my fault you're bad.
Alright, everyone gang up on 10 bench.
That's pretty cool seeing the eye tracking actually. Just really did something.
The eye tracking's amazing, dude. I absolutely love it. It's their
Actually,
birthday at the moment. They're 20 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, we're celebrating. Every day they're giving away different things, like you got to, win prizes. And one of them is the actual eye tracker. I'll chuck a link in chat for you. If you click on that, you can follow along. If you have a Twitch account and you're not doing anything, you can watch and get some more tickets to win. 20 days. So yeah, after this, Sky and I are going to be playing the game that they're showcasing, but we don't have the 2021 version. We're playing another one that we got on the Batpack, which is cool.
Yeah, I only need a short break to go through the trailer.
Ouch.
It's actually amazing watching you play the game with the eye tracking as a developer, because you're like, oh, that's how you
can see where they're looking. It is such an awesome tool.
I didn't realize it'd be as cool when I watched it. I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, the Tony is awesome. It's like the only thing that is missing from my system, and it's possible I'll get one.
The funny thing is, so the devs, the company Toby have a Discord, and I was in the Discord, and somebody from that Discord, so we've got bots all over over Discord. One of these bots messaged me, so I contacted the devs and just went, look, got to watch out. There's somebody being dodgy, and they're like, yeah, cool, thank you. And then they reached out to me, and they're like, dude, with a name like Katobi, you've got a Toby eye tracker. I'm like, yeah, and they're like, do you want to become an affiliate? Because like that just has to happen.
Well, happy days.
So yeah, the next thing I know, I'm an affiliate with Toby, which is super cool. But I was already telling everybody about the eye tracker and stuff, but it's cool to see another dev see the eye tracker and be like, oh, hang on a second. This is not just a toy, it's a tool.
Yeah, it's amazing actually.
Go to their website and check them out. Every single, and I'm not saying this, like if I had a problem with the company, I wouldn't be repping them. Every interaction I've had with them has been awesome. Doesn't matter what department I speak to. So definitely check out their website and get in contact with them through Discord. They are an amazing company to work with.
You've nearly got that safe.
I'm trying so hard now that I can do the balance.
I'm just trying to beat up 10 pence.
Please don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up. I'm coming over with the safe. You jerk!
If you drop the safe,
I know.
you actually want to smash the safe about 3 times, and then it'll break, and then you'll get the treasure inside it. So if you get it, throw it.
Yeah, 10 pence is just trying to steal your safe now.
Yeah,
So
it's
the the money you get for the unlock safe isn't as much as the one you get for the jewelry and stuff.
Hey, what again?
Have a second.
Having the better lag also will be in 10 Pence's favour.
Yeah.
Usually he's got the crappy lag.
Enjoy it while it lasts, 10 pence.
Yeah, because next week we're all aiming for you.
I love it.
Here we go. And some of the big rocks, you can actually drop them and break them, and you get like crystals inside them.
Oh, so the crystal. Ah! See, like I was saying, this game has multiple levels to it. It seems like it's one thing, but it's much, much deeper.
Like an onion.
Yeah, because a lot of times when we say it's a brawler, people go, "Oh, so you just run around and knock people over." And we did add that mode, but the stacking and the van stuff all kind of adds depth. But it's the sort of thing, if you don't want to use it, that's okay. But if you do use it, you might, you probably increase your chances of winning. But someone might still, like if you're stacking up items and getting big scores, and then someone's dropping an anvil on you, you can still get someone playing without knowing a lot about the game and still beating you, or especially if they get like the item at the end. Oh, nice one, go over there. But the more players are, you definitely play a different strategic match with 8 players than you do with maybe 4 players. With 3 or 4 players, you tend to, you can kind of hope that no one notices what you do. But with 8 players, there's always going to be someone by the van. Whoa.
We're gonna have to change your name to 10 Pinch Lion.
What do you mean? I fetched all my items. I have not stolen any.
You theft all your items.
Me.
So there's a few things we could do UX-wise as well, like for prompting people what to do and they see it. So we're going to be doing a pass on that over the next 5 or 6 weeks before the next update.
Who anviled me?
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Oh, you're such an ass.
Amazing.
I get a huge stack. Oh, no one anviled me.
Why?
Ow!
10 Pinch right there. Just yep. Oh, he said he doesn't. He's not stealing everyone's stuff, and he goes and steals Sophie's stuff.
I didn't know.
Oh.
Stop bullying Sophie. But,
My rock.
yeah, that's pretty good.
I wanted that rock so hard.
No, never straight off. Come back.
Get any rock.
Leave me alone!
Oh no, what have I done? Oh, okay.
Oh, who dropped the banana skin there?
Oh, did I get taken out by a bat?
Yeah,
You know,
you might
bats
have
were violent.
Not me.
by technically a pigeon. But a bat sounds cooler,
Bat
Oh,
is
yeah.
awesome. The
So
technical
like we were saying
pigeon.
earlier, we're
Oh.
hoping to do a thing where when we do the next update and we get the streaming bugs fixed, and there's a few other things we want to add, we're going to be trying to do a league where we might say there's a sort of maybe an Australian streamer league, an American one, and a European one, and have it where maybe we match up a certain amount of streamers for, depending on who we get, might say, right, this week you have to use 8 players have to play, then the following week maybe the top 2 go through to the next stage, and then at the end there's a winner. We might try and organise something like that. And
I love that as an idea.
Make it back.
And especially if you have a couple of different streamers play that you normally don't stream with, but everyone's audience is in there, because you'll suddenly be running around, and next thing just an anvil drops.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you think like, because that gives a lot of cross. That's what I was saying before. It gives that cross integration between people as well, not just one audience seeing one audience. They might never watch James, but because James and John are fighting each other and they're John's audience, they go over to James to drop an anvil on his head. Exactly,
and you can kind of get pretty accurate. Like if you typed in, say, anvil 50-50, it drops it in the middle of the screen. But if you were to, but you eventually figure out, okay, anvil 50-70 is maybe the entrance, or anvil 50-80, or 70-80 is the front of the van, and suddenly you find players actually waiting on you, on the van, dropping stuff. because they don't have to be in the van. You do have to be in the van to do that, but of course viewers, they can do it without being in the van, so they can actually be quite strategic. So it's hard to know if they're going to help you or hinder you, which is good. But the good thing about it is the games are only 3 minutes, so it's pretty quick. Oh, there's a wee tip in here. Remember, like they getting 3 items, to get the extra safe in the temple level. So I've thrown the guard over near the security door. If one of you wants to go over to the security door and lift that guard.
Is that because it scans them?
Yeah, and that'll get you through. And then if you lift that safe, if you sort of lift it and drop it a couple of times, so if you throw it down in the ground a couple of times, it'll break, and then you'll get like an expensive item inside it.
I ran out of time to get the other one open.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Nice one.
Uh oh. Nobody sees anything.
I got the guts.
Was that you, Ten Pence? No, that was Mel.
Oh, someone stole it off me. I stole it off you, and someone stole it. Yes, we're a bunch of crooks.
Crooks like us.
There's no honor among crooks, among thieves. Oh, actually, I forgot it was the team game there. Oh no, right. Pink green, right, I try and pick people.
Oh, I nearly got 3 items to the truck.
Like, oh!
There's a goal! Goal! It's to me!
That's interesting. Actually, the red team were trying to get it away. 7 seconds to get it done.
I think everybody is concentrating so hard.
Yeah.
No, I lost.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, I think one more level, folks, and then we'll call it. What do you reckon?
Sounds good to me because I need to do some prep before our next stream.
I would love to do the first to 25k again. Who's up for that?
Sounds good.
Sure.
All right, and I reckon the ocean. I like that there's an ocean level. This is cool. I love the level designs that you guys have gone with.
The shark just eats us all up.
I kind of went with the whole absurd thing, so you'll notice like debris, like sort of falling down as well, which you can pick it up for extra points. There's a wee sort of underwater.
Yeah, I'm hanging out at Atlantis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, typical line thing to do, just camp in the van.
And are you thinking about putting in achievements? So if somebody does, 20 stacks of 4, like an achievement?
Yeah, so
is that
achievements are one of the... We have achievements and lists. We were hoping to get it for this version of the game, and we didn't just quite get it done in time. But yeah, there'll be that sort of achievements in terms of using items, stacking items, using maybe combination of items.
Okay. Yep. So took a cannon and a rock and something else and a gem, and then I don't know, linked to that to the Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't think of anything at the moment. My brain's not working.
But
yeah,
like,
well done, Sparrow. Yeah, cool. I like it. I really didn't explain that well. Hopefully anybody who's listening understands what I was talking about. Like if you get 3 bits of masonry, yeah, maybe you get the builder's achievement.
Yeah, and it's something we can have like a Steam achievement, or I suppose every system now has that achievement system built in. We just need to make it very general.
Oh!
As a developer, you always try to write once and hope it works everywhere. To see if you have to do separate builds for.
Oh, the water! Gosh, dang it!
Oh.
No!
Oh. Nice work with the red door there. Who was that?
That was me!
Nice one.
Jax!
And you can also grab there's like coral. Oh, that was very worth a lot. The coral that's sitting on the side. Whoa.
I can't break the
Oh, look at Napa Streoff go.
Ah!
Napastrioff is not taking no for an answer. Oh my gosh.
And those coffee pots are handy as well. Every so often, with the coffee cup. Kind of give you a wee push.
Oh no! Come again! Stop
I
me!
just realised there's one mode we haven't tried yet, which is an insane mode. It's pretty wacky.
There's an insane mode?
Well, there's a wacky mode. I need to try and remember the name of it. But it's where you can't drop your items, and you have to get as high a stack as you can. And there's loads of coffee pots about, but you can run into guards and they knock your items over. I think it's highest. Oh, I can't believe I forgot the name of it. But I think there's still one mode to test. It just popped into my head there now, actually, that we haven't tried it yet.
Oh, why did I get stuck?
Yes.
So the timer's down. This is
Yeah, so
the
now
golden
there's
trophies now.
statues. Yeah, you see wee silver arrows at the side of your screen, and they're really high value items. So
Oh
someone
my
is one
God.
of them, they're really gonna go.
For me, the coffee pot looks like a hat.
Yeah, we need it just have black in it for black coffee, and then somehow it didn't come through. But yeah.
That is
we'll
mine.
No, it's me.
No, literally, I picked it up. It's
No,
mine.
I picked it up.
Excuse me, thief.
Yeah!
Well done.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. Sophie, you stole my
Yes.
trophy.
Mustache
No,
unlock.
I picked it
You-
out of the boat.
Is there time to try one more? If you want to try one more, if you go to the jewelry store and list out, if you can list out the 6 modes there. Just to
Free
remind me.
for all, team, last crook standing, first to 25k, stack race, and stack the logo.
It's stack race. So if you do stack race and the
3
So
minutes,
what
folks,
happens
this is
here-
it.
So only one item pops up at a time, and you have to go and try and get the item before someone else. As soon as someone picks that up, another item pops up. But in this mode, you can't drop the item, so you can totally go crazy. So you can go as fast as you want whenever you have a stack, and it
And we
won't
can't
drop.
actually access the van.
No, there's no access to the van. No. So all you want to do is get as many items as you can picked up. But if you run into a guard, the items drop. And then you can go and pick up the other people's items. But it gets pretty crazy pretty quickly. We did some of these modes just as a test, and then we did a bit of refining on them. And so who's got 7 so far? Wow.
Coca-Crow is in
nice
fire.
And you can't throw the items either, unfortunately. I think you can dash into people to knock them over.
So I need 4 items before I can take them back to the car?
No, you don't take them back. As soon as you get 10 items, that's it. You've won. It'll stop the game.
Oh.
Or whoever has the most items at the end of the game.
Yeah, so I'm finding I'm glitched. I actually got no items in my hands, and it says I got 4.
Oh, right. I'm not sure what. Yeah, could be a bug. Oh, who got 10? Oh, Coca-Cola, nice one.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that's a glitch there. I only had 2 items, but it kept on adding items onto me. So I thought I had 8 items when I only had 2.
Oh, gotcha. Somehow it didn't reset. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so I never got up to more than 3 items actually in my hand. But at some random point it added 4 items on, and then it added another random 4 items onto me.
Oh, gotcha. I was lucky for you. You must have paid the in-app purchase for the auto win.
Yeah, it seems like it.
That's the new DLC. All right, let's get out of here, folks, and thank Mel for coming and for getting us all together today.
Pleasure. A lot of fun.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here, folks. This has been a Batpack stream. We have been playing a game that you needed to know about today. You need to know about Crooks Like Us, or like 10 Pence Lion, or Sophie. Crooks.
Ooh, me?
Yeah, I'm trying to get
I
one of
was
you,
the
baby.
nice person.
That was so much fun. Mel, you and your company are doing great things. I can't wait to see your name in big titles as you keep going from strength to strength. Absolutely.
Yeah. Arguably like the typical indie dev, broke, but still with unbroken dreams, you know.
Never let those dreams break. Never let them break.
Exactly.
As long as
Well,
we've
yeah,
got
thank you very
dreams,
much.
we got joy.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks for inviting me along. I really enjoyed playing with you. And that eye tracking was amazing to see. I'm really gonna. I visited the website there, so I'm gonna see about purchasing something there.
If you do, please use my affiliate code. I'm just letting you know I get a kickback, but you'll get 20% off right now. That's the whole idea about them having the 20th birthday.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll get a small kickback. But... No. Oh, he's
channel.
Hi, Mel.
Oh, he's back.
Hi there. If you do get one, Mel, please use my code because I'll get a kickback, but you also get 20% off at the moment.
Brilliant. Okay. Yep. If you can send me the code, that'd be brilliant.
I will, definitely. If that means a kickback for me. No, I would love to see the eye tracker in more people's hands. That's the honesty about it. I love the fact that there's going to be, because more games need the eye tracking. They just do. I would love.
It totally showed us as well where whenever you were looking at certain items, I'm going, okay, how do we make that more obvious? How do why aren't you looking at a certain item? Or if you are looking at stuff, I'll go, okay, that makes sense. Or we'll maybe have to move the UI somewhere. I thought it was fantastic.
You can write it off as a tax write-off because it really is something you'll be using for your business. Like you could buy one so you can use it for testing, not just for playing things like Euro Truck Simulator.
I didn't like how B opened up the tools menu instead of going back when I was in the closet. That's some UI you have to think about, I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's plenty of wee issues in the game, but we've got a list of stuff, and we actually find a lot of issues when we're watching people, because we play it a certain way, but whenever you, like for example, when all 8 of us were playing there, people were doing things that we wouldn't maybe expect, and and that's how we find bugs. You know what I mean?
That's usually what happens.
Streaming again very soon. Oh, sorry, Mello's just undone my my thing. Sorry, Bubby. You guys keep talking. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to talk over you. My cat made me unmute. So you guys keep talking. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yep. So, like I was saying earlier, listen, thanks very much for inviting me along. Really, really enjoyed that playing along with you, and you found a few bugs, which is great. I'll get them fixed, and the eye tracking stuff is fantastic.
Well, I'll be honest. It's good that we could play together. It was a lot of fun. I didn't until you said, "Oh, look, we're playing in European servers." I had no idea, mate. I had no clue. I didn't notice that there was lag. So yeah, you're getting things well sorted. Well sorted.
Excellent.
Well, Skylar, thank you very much for being here today.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for being here, Napastriov.
Oh, same as well.
Thanks for being here, Sophie.
Thank you for having me. Good night.
Thank you, 10 Pence Lion.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
And Bat Prince, our illustrious leader. Thank you for getting us all together, my good sir.
I'll see you kitties sometime later.
Thanks, Mel. Bye, everyone.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bon. Fait que maintenant, le temps de faire ma propre conclusion. Donc, ma propre conclusion, c'est quand même très bon. Dans le fond, fait que moi, aujourd'hui, je jouer à la version démo en mode multijoueur parce que c'est comme mettons que. Oh, dans le fond, c'est comme mettons que les autres joueurs, ils ont dans le fond, la version complète. Fait que là, dans le fond, tu peux jouer fait que dans le fond, en ligne, en démo avec eux. Puis ça marche très bien. Puis sérieusement, c'est très bon comme jeu. C'est vrai que le développeur, c'est une grande gueule. Ça, dans le fond, il faudrait qu'ils apprennent un peu plus dans le fond, à se contrôler. Mais pour le reste, c'était très bon comme jeu. Donc, oui, positif. Donc, je reviens demain. Demain, je reviens avec le jeu, dans le fond, c'est quoi le jeu? Super No Cry in Baseball. Donc, ça, dans le fond, ça va être un jeu au bâton où est-ce que t'es comme quand oh, dans le fond, un jeu comme que t'es un enfant, dans le fond, au bâton, puis que là, mais là, qu'il faut pas qu'il pleure. Mais... En tout cas, c'est qu'on verra ça demain. Mais en tout cas, dans le fond, c'est un jeu de baseball. Fait que c'est ça que ça. Donc, si dans le fond, vous avez aimé que ça va aujourd'hui, fait que dans le fond, cliquez sur follow juste en dessous. Et pour ceux qui sont sur YouTube en train de regarder, faites la rediffusion, faites-vous cliquer sur souscrire juste en dessous. Fait que je reviens demain avec le jeu Super No Cry in Baseball. Donc, passez une belle soirée tout le monde et à demain.